So your party is different, your platform is different, and you are different.
Absolutely.
How differently would you handle the issues of economy, for example? That's basic. Maybe we should start a conversation from
I think we should. You know, I offer something different, something bold, something new.
How? What's
the economy will be managed in a very different way when I become president of this country. You see, the secret of the success of the economy is economic philosophy. If you cannot conceptualize it, you cannot execute it. Nigeria's economy is just ad hocism writ large. One policy today, one policy tomorrow. There's no coherence. There's no no vision.
Prof,
no, I'm coming.
Because, I mean, South Africa just entered into recession over the last week.
That's fine.
That's the second largest economy in Africa.
Even advanced economies go into recession. So that's not the issue.
Are you saying that the government of the day is not on the right track in getting our economy working or getting it back to work?
I'm saying that the fundamental aspects of the economy of this country are not functioning properly, and that is why poverty is so high. I'm not just talking about.
So what would you then do?
What I would do
in the first 10 days or 20 days?
No, you don't look at it as just first 10 days or 20 days. See, you manage the economy with a vision, and there are three things that will make Nigeria's economy function very well. And once I get into office as president, I will begin to make sure those things are in place. Number one, property rights. Number two, innovation. Number three, capital. That's how a capitalist economy functions well. None of those three things exist in the Nigerian economy. How can the economy function well? So, property rights, we're going to work on the Land Use Act. We're going to have to abolish it so that people can own their land in freehold and have more economic opportunities of what to do with their land without a bureaucracy, an industry of bureaucracy of certificate of occupancy that exists today. Innovation is not in Nigeria's economy. The economies of the Western world and Asia are driven by innovation. People manufacturing and innovating and inventing new things, and those things being produced in a mass production type of way, and that begins to improve the quality of lives of people. Then the people who are involved in that value chain, whether it's the inventor himself or herself, whether it's the wholesale person, whether it's the retail person, whether it's the middleman, they're all making money. Now, capital. There is no capital in this economy. We are practicing capitalism without capital. My government will set up a 1 trillion naira venture capital fund, a public-private partnership, 500 billion contributed by the government, 500 billion from the private sector. That fund will invest in new businesses to be started by the millions of unemployed people in Nigeria today. Alongside that, we will be providing skills training in each of the 774 local government areas. The government of the Kingsley Moghalu presidency will establish a skills training institute for young men and women.
I mean, because of our time, Prof, let me quickly take you on
this. Is how you make the economy function.
A lot of very interesting ideas, and a lot of Nigerians who are watching, and they think maybe if you do not make it as a president, would you take an offer to become a minister of finance in Nigeria?
The problem with all those technocratic functions is that once you are functioning under visionless political leaders, you cannot have transformational impact.
So you cannot even...
That is why I am running for president. I am not running for president for somebody to offer me vice president. I'm not running for president for somebody to make me minister of finance or make me central bank governor. The vision I have for Nigeria now is a vision that can only be implemented through political legitimacy of being elected into office. And I want to have the opportunity to do that as president.
All right.
That's what I'm focused on.
A very crucial
I'm not looking for a job, like many politicians.
So, issues of security is very crucial.
Yes.
And now, is one very important aspect that this government said they're going to fix. The issues of Boko Haram, the issues of herdsmen attacks, and also of all that. Do you have a solution to the security problem?
It's a government of excuses and a government of failure. Let me tell you what will be different when I become president about the security of this country. First, I have the political will to secure Nigeria. President Muhammadu Buhari does not have the political will to secure this country.
Really? Why did you say so?
Why do I say so? The headsmen that are going around killing people in this country, we have not seen any real firm action from the government against them. That tells you that there is something that is holding him back. The Boko Haram terrorist sect, they're still there. Just recently, we saw a report of how they took over some part of Nigeria in Borno State. The problem is two things. One, the real political will is not there. Two, the competence is not there. Three, there's a lot of parochialism in the security management of Nigeria. All the security agencies in this country, almost 99% of them are headed by people from one part of the country. This is one of the reasons why this country is not secure. Let me give you a very practical example. If I am president of Nigeria today, and I say that all the security chiefs of Nigeria should be Igbos like myself, and there's a problem of bandits in Zamfara, which we know we do have, do you think that all those Igbo security chiefs are necessarily the best persons to fish out intelligence about what is happening in Zamfara?
It's interesting.
That's the problem.
I wish we have a lot of time.
Yes, I wish we did.
But we need to close the program now. And I need to put this to you. Would you debate? Would you stand on the presidential debate?
I'm inviting President Muhammadu Buhari to a debate. I'm inviting whoever emerges as the PDP candidate for a debate.
What if President Buhari does not want to debate and he wants to use someone else?
He does not have that option. We elected him as president of Nigeria and nobody else. He should not try to dodge by sending Vice President Osinbajo.
All right.
Mr. Osinbajo should be debating with vice presidential candidates.
Thank you so much, Professor Kingsley Moghalu. I wish we have more time to speak, but then that's how far we can go. Time's on, our friend. Thank you so much, and I wish you the very best in the coming days.
Thank you.
The candidate of the YPP, Professor Kingsley Moghalu. Well, that's our show for today, everyone. Many thanks for being part of it. I'm Sean Kimale. Bye-bye.